That's good.
How do you, at 15 and 13, how do you guys come up with understanding just how to maneuver in music, or is it just hit and miss, like y'all trying to figure it out at that point? You know what I mean?
At 15 or 13, you wouldn't know what you want to do, and we just being logic. But I would say this: when my brother came to me and I knew that he wanted to rap, that was the passion, and that was really all we needed to go, because we had only one option, was to get off that porch.
That's right.
And when that option came, it wasn't no other option. We either had a plan A or no plan.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
When they see me, I want them to know I went to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because she's Jamaican, I think I get a pass. You know what I'm talking about?
You should come to Baton Rouge. It's for sure more hectic than over there.
I've been down there. I came down there with KLC and, I interviewed a lot of.
That's the OG.
Yeah, but I'm old. Nigga, you see the great years going down. You know what I'm talking about?
You know the young guys in the game coming behind y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I give y'all flowers as well.
Man, thank you,
But
bro.
I still know, the generation, how it go.
Yeah.
I still understand rules and parameters.
Yeah, that's hard, man. A lot of them don't.
But I gotta say, so in comparison to Jamaica, how would you describe Baton Rouge, growing up in Baton Rouge?
I mean, I would say growing up in Baton Rouge compared to Jamaica is quite different, because at least y'all run y'all land. Us is like, it's a direct, you got the police, you got guys that want to get at you, it's just, you got to focus more on the streets, put it like that. In Jamaica, it's like all for all, so it's like, it's really like, it's easy, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like it's way more harder than coming in Baton Rouge, because it's like, you already got to duck people and duck the police and duck the government, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's way harder over there. Y'all free for all. Y'all can catch somebody and, you know what I'm saying? Anything.
Yeah, we have stuff that, because I remember growing up, you had like certain areas, like you couldn't go, if you're from this area, they might be having war against this area. It's stuff like that. But it's different. A lot of people I know who lived here in the States, they retired in Jamaica because they said they don't have to deal with all of the racism and all of that sort of stuff. So they prefer going back home. There's a lot of different things that, is a lot happier.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, man, I just like to dive right into it, man. You're getting into a lot of different areas that don't have nothing to do with rap, sports, and all. We're going to get into a lot of stuff. Yeah. But I remember you did an interview about 4 years ago. Somebody had said that you was raised. You said you was raised in like a trap house, right?
Yeah.
And somebody was like, well, that's not a good environment. And I said that's bullshit, because I'm a real hustler. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of my dopest people, my aunt and all of them was on drugs, and they took care of us, and they wouldn't steal nothing from me ever. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because they love me.
Peace, my auntie, the one who really raised me. My auntie daughter, everybody called her Munchie. But she overdosed on heroin too, so it was like, I feel where you coming from, and
they take care of you, don't they?
Yeah, and it's like, man, bro, I lost my other auntie last week. That's why I just came from Baton Rouge. It was like my uncle and my auntie went at the same time, because it was like, how your husband fast, and then it's like, the wife don't want to leave her husband, so it's like, man, she damn near really checked out with her husband, and it was like, but she was so firm, like you saying, she was in the trenches, like. She gave me every infrastructure to know not to play. I know when to not touch her kitchen. I know when to not to play with them pots.
Come on now.
I know it's just like, bro, ain't nothing like coming from that. Like,
bro, I'm just going, and I don't really give my story out a lot, but I can tell you this much. When I was dealing with street, whether it was dope fiend or whoever, that's who kept me from getting locked up. They would drive my cars around, they camouflaged everything, they worked on everything. Yeah. So all that talk about they look out for me more than the niggas who supposed to be hustling for me. So I don't even agree with none of that I heard. But at the end of the day, I get it. Sometimes people can't see the picture from being in the picture. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
So I'm one of them ones that I really like. I love the culture, you know what I'm saying? And I watch everything, and I see you boys moving, man. And just the entrepreneurship is so dope, and the fact that you guys did this from very early ages, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
For you and your boy YB to do this the way y'all did it, coming up so young, and naming, the naming scheme and everything was so dope. But I'm gonna let Miss Jamaica start, because I'm taking over the show. I don't want no problems.
So but I gotta ask. So you say you was raised by your aunt, but where was your mom and your dad during this time?
my mom and my dad was they had their own thing going on. My mama was steady. She was in the streets too, so it was like she had to work, do what she had to do to get me where I need to be. My dad, he was always in the plant working, you know what I'm saying, doing something. So it was like I was really raised by my grandma and grandfather at a point in time. Then like when I got like 8 years old, I got with my auntie, and she taught me all the streets. So I learned all the infrastructure from my grandma and my grandfather, like all the mannerisms, everything with being mature, getting to being where I need to be now in my career. And when I got with my auntie, it was like a whole flip. It was like, hey, you gonna learn this. Like, this the streets, this was gangster, this was how it is. So I was blessed for both worlds to come together. So even like, I don't know what my mom and my dad had going on. So even like knowing that they wasn't together or where I was at, it was like, I don't fault nobody because it's like I still got them. I still love everybody the same way. So it's like, that's how I feel.
But going back as in your kid mind, because, you know, now you think differently, but as a kid mind, did you feel like you were missing out not having them there all the time?
Nah, not really, because in the kid, man, you really don't remember what you got going on from 0 to 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because unless you just trying to fight off trauma. So it's like, it's really nothing like that. I mean, it really kept me to go where I needed to go. So I was thankful God blessed me with my situation of how I had them, because like I say, I wouldn't be right here.
Yeah, because a lot of people tell me how it affects them not having that male and that female role model in their life at a young age. The foundation ages, you know what I mean, to make them who they are. Yeah. So that's the reason why I always ask that, because not everybody fall into that. Some people say, oh no, I didn't care about not having them. I had this person, and that's all that mattered. Yeah, for sure. So that's why I wonder, how does it affect some but don't affect some? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's the mentality, and like I say, my mama right now call and coach me on something. So it's like I don't give nobody no fault for nothing. Right. Like you don't know why my mama wasn't there. I don't know why my daddy wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
And you never asked.
I ain't ever asked, because they was working. They got me to where I need to be. They got me out of harm's way in different positions where I need to be. So it's like I was thanking God for the unseen and the seen. Mm-hmm. So that's really where it's coming from. And I learned from all my people's mistakes, whether it's everything. So it's like I always was graduating to learning. I'm always a student of the game, so it's like that's just how I always been.
So you never had to go through it yourself to learn from it. You always learn from other people.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
How do you, at 15 and 13, how do you guys come up with understanding just how to maneuver in music, or is it just hit and miss, like y'all trying to figure it out at that point? You know what I mean?
At 15 or 13, you wouldn't know what you want to do, and we just being logic. But I would say this: when my brother came to me and I knew that he wanted to rap, that was the passion, and that was really all we needed to go, because we had only one option, was to get off that porch.
That's right.
And when that option came, it wasn't no other option. We either had a plan A or no plan, you know what I'm saying? So everybody be like they got a plan B and C, but we ain't had that B and C until we got the plan A.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's really what it is.
I mean, Never Broke Again, man. Like I said, man, that's a hell of a name, and and it's really, it's dope to even speak it into existence. But just the name, you know, I thought about the damn basketball when I first did. That was my main thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when I seen y'all first doing that, I'm like, these niggas done stole the damn basketball goddamn slogan. I said they finna get their ass copyrighted.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
We had some issues.
Did y'all have issues
we
at
had
first?
some issues, but we reiterated the brand. So it was like that's why he Young Boy Never Broke Again. You know what I'm saying?
Smart. That's it. Yeah. You can always put something in front of something. People don't know that.
Yeah,
you put niggas up on game with that one, because a lot of people don't understand. But it's just the beginning that if you put anything in the front of something, you can make it your own.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the honest God truth. So I like that, man. You niggas is smart. At what age did y'all have to deal with that?
Like we was like 9, 10.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's crazy,
like,
man.
We was young. I'm talking about, that's why I say it was one mission, to get out that porch. Like, it wasn't nothing else, because the only thing we was doing was breaking in houses, robbing people, trying to hurt somebody, doing the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? What kids do.
Wow, man, that's crazy, because at the end of the day, I think all our stories are similar. If you go around this room, you start hearing some of the same damn stories all throughout these people, because the stories don't be no different. You know what I mean? The hoods be the same. I done been in a lot of different states, and I go to all these different neighborhoods in Chicago, wherever I'm at, Vegas. I find the hood wherever I go, because I'm from that.
That's me. That's me. I go to every.
Well, you know, That's where the good food at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Am I right?
I just had one of my people mamas from out here cook me something.
Oh, yeah? How was it?
Yeah,
Y'all got
I'm
out?
waiting on to eat after here. I can't do the interview because I ain't want to get dirty.
I go to sleep at night. I'm old, so I go to sleep. As soon as I eat, it's over. Don't even call me.
Yeah.
No interviewing, none of that shit ain't happening, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.